Hey guys, welcome back to the Volley. I hope you guys are doing well today. We got some mess to get into per usual, y'all. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel, and if you're returning, then welcome back, gang, 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 gang. Everyone like this video because it is good for your edges, and let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is my girl, my good sis, Saweetie, who is dropping her new song, My Best, tonight at midnight. And I'm really excited about it, y'all. For me, Saweetie has been dropping really good, really solid music lately. And I just feel like she just keeps being passed by the wayside. And you know, I really don't know what ever happened to Saweetie. It seems like when she first came out, she was really hot. She had this big buzz around her. And then it was like she became more of an influencer than an artist. But anyways, I really did enjoy Saweetie's recent song releases. I really liked Rich Tivities. I thought that was really cunt and cute. And I really loved her Nani record and the video. Okay, Nani is actually a part of my daily playlist. Y'all don't judge me. I really like that song. But anyways, I really don't appreciate how Saweetie is not really amongst the rap girl conversations anymore. But I really am rooting for her, so I will definitely be listening to My Best at midnight. And I hope you guys will check it out also so we can come back here and chit chat about it. The snippet that she released does sound interesting, so we'll just have to see. Now moving on to the Princess of Rap, Miss JT. It looks like JT landed the #1 spot on the Emerging Artist chart following the release of her mixtape, City Cinderella. Now, I know some people were clowning JT and saying that, you know, she's not a new or emerging artist and that, you know, this was wrong. But for me, this couldn't be any further from the truth, in my opinion, because JT was actually a part of a group called the City Girls when she first debuted, when she first came out. So this is kind of like her new start of her solo career as a solo artist. So technically she is new to her solo career. And I remember when Beyonce, when she was a part of Destiny's Child and then she decided to go solo, I don't remember anybody debating her on whether or not she was considered a new artist at that time. People actually did acknowledge that she was on a new journey with a new solo career, so she was a new solo artist. And I just want people to give JT that same respect and grace. And for someone to come from a sinking ship that was the City Girls career to charting in the top 25 on Billboard with her very first solo project, I think that is something to be commended, in my opinion. So shout out to JT for keeping her glass slipper on these girls' necks. She definitely has hit the ground running, and I'm really proud of my fellow Sagittarius for that, okay? But y'all let me know in the comments how you guys feel about JT securing this #1 spot on the Emerging Artist chart, and do you guys feel like she should be respected as a new artist? Do y'all think that she should be appearing amongst the best new artist categories, or do you guys think that she should not be considered a new artist because she had been out with City Girls? Okay, let me know in the comments. Now moving on to Miss Cardi B. So it seems Cardi B has now hit us with a double whammy today, okay, with announcing both her divorce from Offset and then her pregnancy. Now, Page 6 was the one who broke the story on Cardi B and Offset's divorce, and then later Cardi B took to her own Instagram to announce her pregnancy. Now, let's first start with this pregnancy, okay? We all knew she was pregnant. That wasn't any news. And we all knew that Cardi was planning some big announcement on the first week of August, right? So this didn't come as a shock to me, her announcing the pregnancy. But like I said, she hit us with a double whammy. So we got the Big Mac and the fries on the side, okay? Now, you guys know that when I first heard about the divorce, I jumped on here. I got very emotional, you know, I was crying, all of that. But yeah, I jumped on here and I said that my spidey senses was tingling again because of that knowledge that we had about her album date. And then her rollout stunt was planned for the first week of August, right? But there was a small part of me that just did not want to believe that her divorce announcement was tied to this previous knowledge that we had about her publicity stunt. But now I just can't say with certainty that it's not connected. Because not even after an hour after that divorce announcement took over the headlines, Cardi hit us with yet another headline. And I do remember Cardi saying that she would be dropping hints and breadcrumbs about her album. So after that pregnancy announcement, I immediately thought, okay, these are the breadcrumbs. These are the breadcrumbs that's being dropped here. And she's about to announce her album officially. To me, it seems like Cardi wants to cook while the stove is hot, while that fire is hot and going, and while all the eyes are on her. And that's why she finally announced this pregnancy, and in my opinion, soon she's going to announce the album. I wouldn't be surprised if we get an album announcement by, as early as tonight or tomorrow morning, child. But anyways, I do want to take a bit of a dive into this whole divorce situation. So as I stated earlier, it was Page 6 who released a story about Cardi B's divorce, stating that a source close to Cardi B was the one who spilled the tea. Now, we're not surprised that Cardi B and Offset are making headlines, because it does seem like whenever Cardi's about to release music, her and her husband are in the tabloids, okay? And it's no secret that Offset has been caught cheating multiple times. It's kind of like a running joke in the industry now, and people have even nicknamed Offset Off Cheat. So Cardi B's marriage has been like a laughingstock in the industry and has often been used as a weapon to drag her online. But according to this source from Page 6, Cardi doesn't even care about the cheating at this point. The source said they've just grown apart. That's what drove her to this decision more than anything else. This is something she just wants to do. The source also said they both have been trying to figure out what their future looks like for a while now. It's not something that happened overnight. They've both been on the same page. There wasn't pushback. They've grown apart, and that feeling has gotten stronger over time. It's become unavoidable. Now, I do remember when Cardi B went live on IG in December of last year. It was right around the time that Nicki was slated to release her Pink Friday 2 album. And if you guys remember in that live, Cardi did say that she was single for a long time now, and that she had just been waiting for the right time to make the announcement. I'm going to replay that live that she did in December just to refresh you guys' memory a bit, and then I'll be back with more commentary.
I don't know if y'all been getting clues from me for my live. I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me for my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or find my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out, because I've been single for a minute now. But I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign. So
now, shortly after this IG live, we did see Cardi B out and about with Offset again. And they even spent Valentine's Day together. They went to the Knicks game together, and I do remember Offset sent her like a bunch of flowers on Mother's Day. So everybody thought that they was all good again. But then Cardi came out to say that her and Offset were actually not living together, even though they were still good and they were like best friends. So for me, this does kind of feel like Cardi B has just gotten too accustomed to living without Offset. And when that happens, like when you get a little bit too used to somebody not being around you, like as an immediate part of your everyday life, then it's very easy to grow apart. And so that's what this source is claiming, that they just grew apart. Now, I've already expressed to y'all in my last video how sad this news was for me. But on the flip side of this, I do feel like if her separating from Offset is what she needs to reset herself and to really get back up on her square, then I have to support it, right? Maybe now we'll get 2017 or 2018 Cardi B back. And maybe she'll be back moving and shaking in the industry again. More importantly, maybe she'll be happier. But again, I just can't shake the feeling that this is kind of like a ploy to garner sympathy streams and sales for her upcoming album, especially if she makes this album like a Lemonade type of album. Do y'all remember back in 2020, the first time that Cardi B had filed for divorce, she came out later, she did an interview with Elle magazine where she said her second album would have Lemonade moments. Do y'all remember that? Put a cactus in the chat if y'all remember Cardi B saying that her second album was going to have Lemonade moments, okay? Because y'all a real one if y'all remember that, okay? And I remember it was right after that divorce filing announcement in 2020 that she did this interview talking about this Lemonade moment. So a part of me kind of feels like she's trying to take her 2020 rollout idea and use it in 2024 now that the album is finally finished. Now, this was the very first divorce filing, and if I didn't already hear about the album coming in September and then this publicity stunt that was coming in August, then I think I could probably take this with a larger grain of salt. But since Cardi has also filed for divorce in 2020 and it never went through, and then she made that Lemonade Moment announcement concerning her album, I'm just not too sure right now, y'all. I just don't know. So it's like, even though the paperwork is filed this time, how can we be sure that it's real and that this is just not for the album rollout? How can we even be sure that Offset is not going to just be able to buy Cardi a brand new car or a Birkin bag to get back into her good graces? Now, in this divorce filing, it did say that Cardi B is filing for full custody of her 2 children, and now that we know that she's pregnant with her 3rd child, she's probably going to be filing for full custody of her unborn child as well. And like I did tell y'all in that last video, you know, where I was emotional, I am really hoping and praying that this is truly a publicity stunt for the sake of these kids, okay? I never champion a divorce, like, ever. But you guys can tell me how you feel. Do you guys think that this is real, or do you guys think this is all a publicity stunt? Now, the last thing that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention was, I feel like this news of Cardi B's divorce has possibly touched the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj, okay? Nicki Minaj tweeted this right after the Cardi B divorce announcement came out. Nicki tweeted, "Stop beating up on yourself. Handle it gently." Now, this is, in fact, a lyric from Nicki's song Blessings that she has with Tasha Cobb Leonard. But I'm pretty sure that Nicki saw all the blogs posting about Offset being caught at the casino with another woman recently, and I'm sure that she saw the announcement of the divorce. And for me, I can't help feeling like this is Nicki's way of saying, Cardi, baby girl, I understand your pain. You know, I understand as a fellow woman and as someone who has been in your shoes, right? Because I don't know if y'all remember when I told y'all in one of my previous videos that Kenneth Petty might have cheated on Nicki Minaj, right? And then that was the reason why she tweeted that yes single tweet and never cleared it up, okay? But I also said that Nicki was probably going to try to stay with Kenny because, you know, she wants to work it out for her family and she doesn't believe in divorce. She holds the marriage vow sacredly the same way I do, the same way Cardi B does, right? But I did say in that video that I felt like Nicki was going to be in her Beyonce Lemonade era, where she's going to just accept her man for who he is, just like Beyonce accepted, you know, Jay-Z going to Becky with the good hair. And, you know, she was going to try to stay with Kenny for the sake of her family. Do y'all remember that video? If you didn't see it, I got you. I will link it in the description box below, okay? And in that video, I even said I wouldn't be surprised if Nicki went and got her a Julius or a little side dude, just like Beyonce, allegedly, so that she can still have her happiness, but still put up a unified front for the sake of her family and for the sake of appearances. So I do feel like, just as I stated in that emotional video earlier today, I do feel like us women, like, we can relate to each other when it comes to this. And I definitely feel like Nicki was trying to be relatable to Cardi B in this moment when she tweeted this. And I'm not the only one who felt like this. Some fans also commented saying similar things. One fan tweeted, "OMG at I am Cardi B. At the end of the day, she loves you." Someone else said, "At I am Cardi B, sisters," with the heart emojis. Somebody said, "Oh, not Nicki tweeting motivational quotes for Cardi B." And then another fan said, "Nicki showing up for Cardi B. Lovely to see." So guys, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that this was Nicki's way of encouraging Cardi B, or was this just a random tweet? Let me know in the comments. But that's all I have for you guys today. As always, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys in the comments or in my next video. Bye.